would be fun to do a little behind the scenes as to what my system, my process looks like as I gear up towards fall minis, because you all may or may not know this, but I also wear the hat of family photographer. So I set up several sets of mini sessions every fall within my business. And so today I wanted to show you exactly step by step what I do. So maybe this could help encourage you. So this video may be a little choppy because I'll be pausing it here and there. But again, I just want to take you through my process. So let's get started. So the first thing I'm doing is I'm going into Dubsado, I'm clicking scheduler, and I'm going to click add template. And this is the new scheduler. So I'm going to name it. This is my naming convention I use. This is what potential clients see. So I'm going to name it November 4th East Nashville Greenhouse Fall Minis. Greenhouse pumpkin plus greenery. I don't know if I should describe it as that. I'm just going to put pumpkin fall minis. Everybody loves the word pumpkin for some reason. It just gets us excited about fall. Okay, and I'm going to let people know the price right off the bat so that people don't like fill it out the form and then they're like, how much is it? Even though I do put it everywhere, but sometimes clients just need more places to see the price. So it's going to be $275, 15 minutes, 10 edited images. Okay. 15 minutes, fixed date range, like it'll be for a specific day. And it's going to be, I'm just checking my phone right now to make sure I have this right date. No, not October, November the 4th. Okay, so it's going to be November the 4th. And November the 4th, why isn't it pulling up? I'm going to save this and refresh it. Okay. There it is. Okay, so I just needed to refresh it. So I just wanted to start and end on the 4th of November. I'm going to click here, and then I'm going to add the time slots that I reserved already. And 11 a.m. I'm going to add time only November 4th, because if I were to click all Saturdays, it would apply to every Saturday. Then just because, I'm going to hit save. And so we got November 4th, East Nashville Greenhouse Pumpkin Fall Minis, $275, 15 minutes, 10 edited images. Okay, great. Location, let me pause and get, okay, I have location, this one. Okay, so once booked, show me is busy. We don't have to worry about video conferencing because this is not a Zoom call. This I know will not be, if using a customer can, like, I don't have to worry about this. So if you're setting this up for the first time, don't worry about this bottom portion. Just ignore it. Hit save. Okay, it's been saved. So let's go to the back end of this scheduler. In the back end, so this is front facing, and then just imagine it like flipping it over to see what the back is. And so go to advanced, and that's the back side. So I don't like it when people book with me, like I like to give myself a window of time to prep, just in case somebody decides to book with me like 2 days in advance. That's fine. That gives me like plenty of time to like secure childcare or whatever. But even for this one, I just want to be prepared for all the clients. So I'm going to put prevent booking less than 24 hours in advance, or even 48 hours, just in case. Okay, and then I'm going to display increments in 20 minutes, even though it is a 15-minute session. I like to give that 20-minute buffer so that there's like that 5 minutes like buffer time. Oh, what happened? Okay, I don't know what that was about. So 20-minute increments. I'm I'm not going to do this. I'm not going to worry about maximum appointments per day, allow the scheduler to be used an amount of times. I'm not going to worry about that because they're just going to book out based on the increments. So this should give 6 different slots. So we'll test that out, and that's my maximum that I want. So I'm going to put a welcome message. Hello from Dolly DeLong Photography. So excited about your fall pumpkin mini session at East Nashville Greenhouse. This will pop up like right above at the top column. You'll see it in the previews. Okay, so these are the elements I'm going to need to collect to add to the back end of the scheduler. Confirmation email. This is an email that they will receive once they book the session with me. Do I want to send a confirmation email? Normally I like to. The additional form, this means this is a form that they will need to fill out with their information, email, phone number, name of kids, I almost said students, name of their family members who are going to be present. I like to create forms about that. And then sometimes I like to have a redirect page. So I'll quickly create that to show you what that looks like. So these are the elements I'm going to have to create. Invoice, yeah, I'm going to toggle that on because I will require a payment to secure booking. So I'm going to do toggle it on, put new line item, and put East Nashville Fall Pumpkin Mini Sessions November 4th, 2023. These will be bullet points. So I'll put $275 plus tax, 10 edited images. You will have the option of upgrading to the entire gallery. 15 minutes. Okay. Quantity, this is for 1. The price is $275, and then I'm putting in the Tennessee state tax. And category, I'm going to put mini session, family mini session. And I'm going to add this. Okay, I am going to allow clients to apply discounts. So this is good to use if you are wanting to like do $50 off as like, oh, like I want to like help my clients save. So I always put yes so that I could test this system out. So let me apply to discount. Notification toggle. Yes, I definitely like to send out a reminder email. I'll show you how to set that up. I'm going to toggle that on really. And I'm going to let them toggle on a monthly view. So when they're viewing the scheduler, it will be a monthly view. So far, like this is what I have so far. I still have to put in some more puzzle pieces, but this is what I've done. And I'm going to click save. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is create that additional form. So after I've clicked save, which I have, I'm going to go into forms and I'm going to go into lead capture form because that's a type of form that needs to be attached to the scheduler. Lead capture forms will create a file for the client. So what I'm going to do, I've created several mini session forms already. So I'm just going to duplicate a mini session form and then I will make it for specifically for November 4th. So let me find a mini session form. Yes, I do a lot of mini sessions in the fall. So that's why there's a lot here. There's Vow Collective. Let's just do like, I also have mini sessions on November 4th in the afternoon. So November 4th is very popular. So I'll do that. I'll copy that. I'll open the copy version. And now just for naming conventions, I'm going to name this November 4th Fall Pumpkin Fall Minis at East Nashville Greenhouse. Okay, and then I'm going to do November East Nashville Greenhouse Pumpkin Fall Minis. These will not have Santa. Saturday morning, November 4th. Okay, so I updated this. I'm going to go into the settings here and take off the default workflow because that old form led to a default workflow. I'll show you how to apply the specific workflow. We haven't set that up yet. Thank you for completing this form. I will be in touch. I'm going to take off that redirect page because it specifically redirects to the Christmas minis. Not this one. This is the project status. I like to make the status as a warm lead. And then the client smart fields, I'm going to put November 4th minis at East Nashville Greenhouse Pumpkin Minis. And it's not studios, so. And then the smart field I added was a client name. So this will be attached to that client's full name, whoever fills this out. So that just like helps me. So I like the way that looks. Okay, go back to this elements tab. Okay, so first name, last name, email, please type your email address again. I highly recommend you do that because sometimes families, especially people were like typing really fast on our phones, we will naturally type our email fast and misspell it. So please have them type out the email address again. Phone number. It's important to add it because this way you can text them like to correspond with them. I like to find out how people heard about me because just in case, like I like to see for marketing purposes where people are coming from. Names of everyone who will be at, I'm going to put at the session. Okay, so this will not be the image. I think I have 1 minute. Okay, so what I did was I took a screenshot of that image from, and I'm just gonna switch it out with this. So, okay, here we go. I understand that I can get my, okay, so yeah, this will not be what's in. I understand I can get my family's first. Okay, I understand that this mini session will meet rain or shine because we can shoot indoors inside the greenhouse just in case it rains. Yes, no, okay. I understand there, okay, yeah. Okay, I don't have to say that twice. Okay, so what I'm going to say here is I understand that, okay, that there will not be a bathroom on this mini session site, so please be certain. And I can put this all in the contract, which I will do, but sometimes I like to add like little tidbits just to remind parents like over and over and over, like, hey, reminder, like as a reminder, there's not going to be a bathroom. As a reminder, this is not like going to be like, this will be rain or shine, like no cancellations. And so because like a lot of people do not read through the contract, which I put everything in there. I like to cover my bases. All right. You may think that's over communicating, but I like to over communicate for clarification purposes. And also like I've noticed it gives my clients like a sense of like calmness that I've covered all the bases. I understand that there will not be a bathroom on this mini session site, at this mini session site. So please be certain to use the restroom before you come. Okay, okay, what I'm going to do is delete this. Okay. I always like to ask, is there any specific family circumstances I should be sensitive to? It's just like a question I like to ask because I don't know, like some of my families are finding me through SEO or through word of mouth. I'm meeting them for the first time at the session. And so I want to be aware, like if like, I don't know, like I just want to be kind and aware of anybody like who I may be serving, and I want them to feel comfortable. So this is like a question I always like to ask in this type of form. Okay. And also I ask, do you or your kids have any food allergies? Because I like to bring snacks for the kids. And if like the child, the little one, has a gluten allergy, like I should know that, so I won't like cause the sweet little one to like have a allergic reaction to it or something. So I want to be sensitive, and I really care about my clients. So anyways, okay, so this is what the form is going to look like. I like it. Comments or anything else you'd like me to use? Okay. Okay. I'm going to hit save form, save and close. And I'll come back to that in a second. But what I'll do is go to advanced and then go to additional form, and I'm going to look for November 4th pumpkin fall. So when they fill out this on the front end, when they select the date and time they want, then they'll fill out that additional form. So I'm going to hit save. So what's the next one? Okay, I could work on the redirect page. So let's go. I use Show It. So I'll meet you and Show It. Okay, this is the back end of Show It. Yes, I have a lot of pages, but obviously this is not all on my homepage. I have a lot of landing pages. So what I normally do is so this is a Nashville mini session confirmation. So what I'm going to do is click here, and I'm going to click duplicate. And then I'm going to rename this. So I'm going to rename the page I just duplicated, and I'm going to do fall mini session confirmation. Thank you. And then we're going to go here. And what I'm going to do is I'm just going to zhuzh up this page to reflect November 4th. Okay, so I'm going to pause it, and then I'll show you what I have. Okay, so I just updated my thank you page. So this will be a confirmation page, which goes out when somebody books an appointment with me, books a session with me. So several things to note. I made sure to put thank you for booking your pumpkin fall mini session at East Nashville Greenhouse. And scroll down, and I put a little information about me. It links to my family photography style guide so that they can bookmark this and prep for their session. I'd like to make it easy peasy. Then I put details here, the address again, the location. I didn't put their specific time slot because Dubsado will take care of that. I talked about parking. I let them know about the no rain backup date and be sure to arrive at least 10 minutes before their session, no bathrooms, and please bookmark this page to remember the info. And then I also scattered images of the actual location so that my clients can start visualizing it, like, okay, this is what it looks like, and start getting excited about it. So I'm going to hit publish, and then I'm going to do a few things, and hopefully these little tips will help you see how easy it is to create a thank you page on your website and how to optimize it. So for the SEO settings, remember I duplicated this. So originally it was thank you for booking your Christmas tree farm session. So no, I'm going to change this to thank you for booking your fall mini pumpkin session with Dolly DeLong Photography. This is your confirmation page for booking with Dolly. Okay, so I'm going to do the image. The share image will be this, because this is like, and I made sure I'm going to check my advanced settings. I'm going to pause this, but I'm just letting you know I'm checking my advanced settings to make sure my pixel code is in there and my Google Analytics code is in there. It is. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to hit publish again. I'm going to get the URL to this, and then I'm going to plug it into the back end of the scheduler. So what I'm going to do here, I'm going to hit preview. I'm going to see what it looks like on the mobile side. Okay, and this is what it looks like on the desktop. Okay, so this is copy. Dolly DeLong Photography.com /. Okay, so now I'm going to copy this. Let's go into Dubsado and let's put it the redirect URL here. Save. And I'm also going to put the same confirmation page in that form I created. Form settings, redirect URL, just in case. I'm going to save and close. Okay, so let's go to the next thing that I need to do is create. Okay, so I need to create a 24-hour reminder. So I just created a generalized email template, so it doesn't have to be like very specific. So what I'm going to do is set up a notification email. Sorry. Okay. So let's go into my canned emails, and I normally have a confirmation template. 24-hour mini sessions. This is the main template. Okay, let's see what the main template, because I might just use this. This is a reminder that you have your session with. Okay, and I use a lot of these. This is not a Dubsado tutorial. This is just me showing you how I set up my mini sessions in Dubsado. I'm not going to explain smart fields. Like smart fields they will auto-populate everything based on the scheduler. So it should populate appointment title, appointment start date, how to prepare for your session. Okay, let's do that. Okay, I'm just gonna mini session see. Okay, I'm just gonna use my template that I have. Okay, I created it to save time, and look at me, I'm gonna save time. Okay, so I'm gonna send this 24-hour duration, and I'm gonna find a template. I think it's called 24-hour template. No. Mini sessions. Okay, 24-hour reminder. And I'm going to add that, and I'm going to save. So this way, for sure, somebody who fills out the scheduler will definitely receive 24 hours prior to their session this reminder. I also want them to receive a confirmation email. So let me go into my canned emails and go into confirmation. Okay, confirmation. One more step. So I have a template. Okay. Thank you so much for getting. There's one more step. Please click on the link below to sign your contract. This is important because, so I'm going to do this within the workflow. Okay, so this is not it. I may not send. That might be like an extra step I don't want to do, because once they fill out that form, this form that's attached to the scheduler, it's going to set off a workflow. I haven't created the workflow yet. Don't worry, I'm going to show it to you. But I am not going to send a confirmation email, because they're going to get a bunch of emails through the workflow, so I don't want to overwhelm them. So for the most part, this should be done. What I'm going to do is I'm going to create a like a sample date time for me to like book myself, if that makes sense. Okay, 8:20. Let's do 8. This will only be for me, so that way you can see the example. Okay, so let's go into work. No, I'm going to go into forms and create a contract. I highly recommend, if you don't have a mini session contract, I have I get all of my contracts through the legal page, and I have an affiliate link if you are interested. I guess I will link it in this video, but that's where I get all of my photography contracts from. Okay, so I like to be very thorough because I like to cover all my bases, because I have seen a lot and experienced a lot since 2008. That is how long I've been a photographer, and you know, I've come across some people. So I just want to be very clear. Okay. So let's save this form. It's in here. And now I'm going to go into workflows, and I am going to pretty much copy and paste. Like, you can copy any type of workflow and create a new one. So what I'm going to do is copy it, and it should have copied down here. And then I'm going to name this copy by clicking here, and I'm going to call this East Nashville Fall Pumpkin Mini Sessions, November 4th. Gotta love my long naming conventions. Okay, so what I'm going to do is send the first action that happens when this workflow begins is after they fill out that lead capture form. That notifies Dubsado, like, hey, kick off this workflow. So send contract. I'm not going to send this contract. I'm going to send the November 4th one. And this is a very generalized, just one more step to confirm your mini session with Dolly DeLong Photography. Yeah, this is a very generalized template. So I'm going to keep that, and I'm going to apply that. Hit save. Okay, so I'm going to edit the tags and take off Ravenswood and just keep mini session. And change project status immediately after invoice paid in full. Send email receipt for payment. I like that. Change project status immediately after contract signed by client. Yep. Activate portal immediately after the contract is signed by client. Yes. I usually like to send out an email. Welcome, here's your client portal information. Send a style guide 7 days before the project start date. I'd like to send a to-do to myself, make sure to send their gallery, and then send a week, like 30 days at the most with the review request. Okay, so all of these steps for the, like 90% of this is automated. And so I'm going to do update. And then what I'm going to do is go into forms. Fine. I am so sorry. Okay, form settings. I'm going to apply this workflow. Okay, I'm going to hit save form. And I'm going to go into scheduler. Okay, so let's test this bad boy out. Okay. You can test it by direct link. Google Calendar. So, okay, now it's showing it. So it should be, this is my test one, the 8 a.m., but 9, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 other slots should open up. Okay, I'm going to take this one. Oh my goodness. Select, submit. Okay. Dolly Belong, the Dolly Belong at gmail.com. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, okay, 7, 8, 9. Okay, I don't want somebody to call me from this video. Okay. Facebook, past, yeah. Friends. Yes, test. Submit next. Redirect page. Here we go. So I am going to go into my inbox and check out what I received. Look at this. New lead. Got it. New lead. They should have also received this email. Okay, so I'm going to sign this fake contract. Okay, so what it looks like from the client side. Yes. Test. Yes, 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 yes. Okay, so this is what the client should be able to do. And then I'm going to archive this. Okay, so you should receive confirmation appointment reminder for you as the creator of the mini session, and so should your client. So they received this, and then you should receive this like, hey, your client signed your contract. That way you can countersign it. And then your client, I set this up as a reminder, like, hey, here's your contract. Like, this is what it looks like. And then this is their portal information. And then one more really quick tip. A lot of people forget about this in Dubsado. Let's go into notifications. So go into the client file. Dolly DeLong filled out the project. So go into that specific project. And yes, even though the workflow was created, you'll see the workflow, like all this stuff. Okay. Oh, and the reason why these two didn't send is because I used a test like code. So that's why it's on, but it should work. But make sure that you put the appointment in the project date, because the project date here will notify the workflow to go. So if there's nothing here, then this style guide won't be sent 7 days before project start date. It's not the appointment, it's the project. So I know that's like the manual thing you have to do. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to just set it, and I set it for what, 8 in the morning to 8:15. Okay, so that way I will receive confirmation. All right, so that's it. And now what I'm going to do is I'm going to go into Scheduler, take this and put it everywhere. I'm going to send it to my email list. I'm going to put it on my Instagram link. I'm going to start advertising it and start looking out for November 4th. So I hope this like full-on tutorial on how to use the Dubsado scheduler and seeing my system and my tech stack, how it was helpful